Most sports talking heads make predictions, then hope you forget about how wrong they were. But not Mackey and Judd.
Write this down.
This is the big leagues, where we own our terrible predictions.
Write that down.
And keep track of each other's batting averages. It's Write That Down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
With Mackey and Judd.
The most transparent and the most innovative segment in sports. Admitting that you were wrong. What a novel concept. When are you going to admit that you were wrong, Zolgad? Zolgad?
Every Wednesday, twice, actually.
That's right.
Yeah, Jeff.
Every
Jeff.
Wednesday. Jeff. Every Wednesday on Mackey and Judd. Yeah. Every Wednesday on Purple Daily for Vikings and Football Centric. Write that down. We bring listeners into the show. Here's how it works. 3 predictions from everybody each week. They must be quantifiable. We keep track of batting averages and home runs for correct predictions that go above and beyond a standard one. And if you guys want to participate, like Jason is about to here, you can send us a message through the Score North app. There's a feedback tab at the bottom. You can just send us either a request to be on Write That Down or Vent Line, or you can just send in your thoughts and comments and critiques for Feedback Friday on the Friday episode. So, all right, boys, let's get into the accountability session here, presented by Federated Mutual Insurance Company. Federated's been around for over 100 years in the state of Minnesota. They've been helping business owners with risk management, maximizing the success and minimizing the risk when it comes to your business. Find out more about the resources and the people that Federated brings to the table at federatedinsurance.com. All right.
Write this down.
So the story has been Judd starting off nuclear hot through the first 9 months. Epic slump.
9 months, though, man.
Declan took over the batting average lead, and he has held it for a couple of weeks now.
Yep, and it's close. It's very close now. It didn't used to be close. It's such an interesting race.
I'm concerned.
Oh, we all should be worried, Declan. It's that time of year.
Now we find out if Judd can mount a comeback again.
I don't think it's not gone well.
Okay. A few things came off the board here for Judd. You said there'd be a credible report that P.J. Fleck interviewed for the USC job. I mean, I guess he signed an extension.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Take it off. Take it off the board, yes.
Okay.
The next one's now in retrospect.
Andrelton Simmons will win the American League Gold Glove at shortstop.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. Have they given out that award publicly yet?
Did they give out the Gold Gloves? I thought they did.
The finalists are out. I don't know.
Who knows? Baseball.
State of baseball, baby.
Baseball's like, oh man, they
clue.
can't do anything right, including their awards. Yeah.
You did, however, say Garrett Bradbury will be benched at some point this season. He officially was a healthy, not scratch, but a healthy backup on Sunday. So he was benched.
You know what? These days I'll take that.
All right, I had a couple things come off the board. I had a parlay. God dang it, my sense was spot on here. I said the Wolves would beat the Kings by double digits, and either Ant, Cat, or D'Lo would drop at least 30. They kicked the crap out of the Kings so bad that those guys wound up not playing as many minutes as they otherwise would have. Bunch of mid-20s
Oh,
there,
yeah. It's still in red, buddy, okay? Huh? Join the club. It's still in red. Don't give me this. Don't give me this. Because I'm upset.
What do you look at you punching down? I'm like 50 points behind you in the batting average race.
I'll punch up too.
Listen, just because you're having a hard time coping with your Write That Down failure this season.
Damn right I am. I'm seeing a Write That Down therapist. Coming up next, my therapist tells me to stop writing things down on Valley Sports North, and then later I serve pie
to homeless people and kids in need.
No, actually I go to Edina and serve pie to rich people because that's how I roll.
Oh, God.
I told you P.J. Fleck would not be the next USC head coach, and he is not going to be.
That's in green, see?
Okay. All right, listeners here. Oh, I think lucky for you, my dinger over
Excuse
here.
Excuse me? Your dinger?
Is not working properly.
Quit playing with your dinger.
That happened to me one time. I had a cup malfunction in like 5th grade baseball, and I was playing first base next to the opposing team's dugout, and like the cup kept sliding down my right.
Yeah. All been there.
Yep.
Quit playing with your dinghy. God dang it.
That's a baseball thing, man. Adjusting your crotch in baseball,
that's
totally
fine.
fair. Totally
Brian
fair
Dozier,
game.
king of that adjustment at the plate.
big league ball players, no pun intended, love to adjust their cups.
I'll give you an old school one for the kids out there. Terry Pendleton, early 90s. Cardinals in the 80s, Terry Pendleton with the Braves in the 90s.
Braves,
that dude
yeah.
was just an adjustment machine.
Really? I forgot about that one. That's a good one.
Yep. All right. So the listeners only had one thing come off the board, and it was from Judd's Keys, which we put in the listener category, that Keys is not actually Judd. Said Aaron Rodgers will not finish Sunday's game against the Vikings. He finished very strong, actually.
Yeah, and I thought I was right at one point. And did I see a story that the toe problem is COVID related?
It's called COVID toe.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a thing?
I had no idea.
Guess.
It's something to do with the immune system, right, Declan?
Something weird because
he was
it's not
immunized.
turf. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true too.
Because
it's different than turf toe.
Okay, WebMD, which, by the way, I don't recommend spending a lot of time on this website.
No, because you're
everything
dying.
leads
Avoid
everything
it.
leads to pancreatic cancer.
yeah, because you're
avoid
dying
it.
if you do.
All right, what are COVID toes? You probably know that COVID-19 can bring on symptoms like cough, fever, fatigue, and shortness of breath. It could also be linked to swollen and discolored toes. Ugh. All right.
All right.
What are the symptoms? Blisters, itching, pain, raised, painful bumps, areas of rough skin.
Wow.
All right.
Are COVID toes contagious? What do you guys think?
No.
God, I hope not.
No.
COVID is contagious, but just because someone has COVID toes
It's
doesn't
not
mean that
contagious.
they can pass
Right.
COVID toes along to someone else.
Oh my gosh! Don't play footsie.
So Aaron Rodgers did finish with his COVID toes. And Declan, you had a couple things come off the board. You said
Declan
Cat
knew.
will have at least one 30-point game between last week
So
and this week's.
close.
Write that down. Again, they're blowing teams out.
I was
Not playing the
on
Nets.
my hands and knees for the final 3 minutes of that Pelicans game. Just one more shot to Cat. Give
He
the
had
ball
like
to Cat.
22 points in the first half, didn't he?
I know. And he couldn't get. He got to 28. Just needed one more shot. Couldn't get it to him.
And you said the Wild would win their next 3 games against the Stars,
that didn't
Panthers, and
work.
Lightning. They only won one of those 3 games. And so with that, Declan
Okay.
still maintains a 15-point lead in the batting average race with, 5 weeks to go in the season. You're at 348 with 4 home runs. Judd's at 333 with 6 home runs. I'm at 297 with 4 home runs. Listeners at 276 with a league-leading 8 home runs on the season. So there it is. We had a scheduling conflict with Jason, so he has sent in his predictions via satellite.
Correct.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with Jason. Can we mix them in one at a time like usual, Dex? Is
Yeah,
that cool?
absolutely.
You
Yeah,
sent them all
absolutely.
separately. All right. So Jason over to Judd, back to Declan, and then I'll round things out. Let's start with guest listener predictor Jason. His first prediction.
Hey guys, Jason here. Wish I could be there live with you, but unfortunately duty calls. But I got my write that down predictions ready, so here we go. Starting with number 1. Write this down. Kayvon Thibodeau will be the first overall selection in the 2022 NFL Draft.
I like it. The Vikings swag there from Jason. Now, when he says duty calls, did he just have like some
Work.
bowel
I hope.
issues, or is he talking about work?
I think work. I don't know if it's the old Macadac stomach issue, but it could be
God.
could be a bunch of things.
I mean, he could be serving our country. We don't know.
A little case of the ibs. It could be. Could be.
You never know.
Itis.
All right, Judd.
Write this down.
Your first prediction.
Okay. Patrick Royce's Turkey of the Year will be baseball related. So it's going to be baseball themed.
Okay.
I can't decide if it's going to be Twins or MLB because I think it might
Okay.
be the latter, but it'll be baseball related, Declan.
Is that a home
Okay.
run?
I think it's because it's broadly baseball. No.
Okay, because I
'Cause
have.
I think
I'm going to
that's
go
the
more
leading
specific.
candidate.
I agree with
Yeah.
that, Declan. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not.
Okay.
But I just can't decide if he'll go Twins or like Manfred and his guys. So I'm just going to keep it baseball.
Okay.
Write this down.
Dex.
All right, my first prediction. The Wild and Wolves play 8 games between now and next week's Write That Down
Love it.
combined. And I will say they will combine for at least 4 wins. So there's 8 games. I don't care how it happens, but the Wild and Wolves will combine for at least 4 wins between now and next week's Write That Down.
Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with you padding your batting average here. You've put in all the
Yeah.
work this season. You're sitting in decent position. I don't think it's like if you would have said they'd win at least one, then I think we have to blow a whistle on you here.
Yeah, no, it's 4. And honestly, the Wolves have a gauntlet coming up here. And the Wild, the Wild have the Devils and another lowly team, but they have a couple. They have the Lightning again.
They got the Jets on Friday.
Yeah, you got the Jets who are damn good. So this is, I would say, actually, it's not a home run. It's not a home run, but this is not a for sure by any means. It's not a for sure.
You don't have to defend yourself. I agree that
it's fine.
Like I mean, you're not being attacked.
Sure.
Just settle down.
You like
I got my
writing things
Patrick
down?
Law. I got 2 rings in here.
Declan's just ready to fight. He's like, no, look at the
No,
schedule.
no, this is real. It's 4. It's 4. I said 4.
Yeah. He's like the Notre Dame mascot guy. Come on,
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Hey,
all right, let's go with. I'll go with. I'll put my Turkey of the Year prediction on the record here too. Byron Buxton will win Turkey of the Year.
Oh, that's a big home run.
I'm going for it.
Yeah,
I'm going for it. I don't think I can catch. I'm 4 home runs behind the listeners. I'm going to have a hard time catching anyone in any category, but I feel like home runs is my best bet. So
yeah,
I'm swinging for the fences. All right.
Write this down.
Guest listener predictor Jason via satellite. Here's his second one.
All right, for my second prediction, I had to make it about Trey Lance because he was my quarterback crush during this offseason. So write this down. This Sunday, Trey Lance will be involved in a play that ends up resulting in a touchdown against the Vikings.
How often are they using Trey Lance? Just like some sub packages?
I don't think a ton.
Not that much of late. That is a home run if it's right then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Correct.
easily a home run.
By the way, the Vikings, we'll talk about this on Purple Daily, but the Vikings put out a statement on Everson Griffin. He went live on Instagram at like 3 a.m. holding a gun, and he was having some sort of mental breakdown of some kind. And the Vikings put out a statement. Vikings representatives and the team's mental health professionals have been on site at Everson Griffin's home since early this morning and are cooperating with law enforcement. Our only concern at this time is the safety and well-being of Everson and his family. We will have further comment at the appropriate time. Yeah, obviously he's battled mental issues throughout his entire career, and so hopefully he gets the help that he needs again here. I don't think he will be playing on Sunday, nor should he. So we'll talk more about that on Purple Daily. All right, I think we're back to Judd here. Okay.
Judd
Zolgad.
Yes, Judd Zolgad.
Okay.
The Vikings will sweep both games from the Chicago Bears this season. The
Even
Vikings
after they get the post Mackey jolt.
Sweep the Chicago. I don't know, but I mean, I just feel like if they've ever had a chance to, Khalil Mack's out. Guys might come back and play hard. I prefer that they didn't make the coaching change, but I'm still going to commit that to the record that they will sweep the Bears.
Okay. I worry about the Nagy jolt here, that they're just going to come to life and win like 5 games in a row.
I agree.
Happen. Write that down. All right, Dex, your second prediction.
Yep, my second one here. The New York Yankees or Mets will have reported interest in Byron Buxton.
All right.
The New York Yankees or Mets. There was a little tidbit thrown out by our friend Darren Doogie Wolfson yesterday on our bonus scoop episode that he wouldn't be surprised if one of those 2 teams comes calling. So I will have, and we can have an open discussion too on who actually reports it. But the Yankees or Mets
that's a report from Doogie.
No, but he wasn't saying that they do have interest.
You're saying
just don't be surprised. I'm saying credible report.
In like print or on
print
like
a
a Joel
tweet from an
MLB
Joel
Sherman,
insider. Yeah,
Ken Rosenthal.
Yeah, not
so
from
they'll be like
Doogie.
they're interested or they're involved in trade talks.
What's just a quick question for clarification purposes? Is there an end date on that? Because like baseball is going to shut down December 1st.
Yeah,
we don't know when it's coming back. If there's a credible report in July, like let's say they start in June, does that count, or is there an end date on that?
Yeah, do you want to say by first pitch this season or by trade deadline?
By first pitch. By first pitch this season.
And if Doogie comes in with more than just like, I think this, if it's a report, he counts as well as a credible report.
Yep.
I don't want to like. I'm saying if Doogie was just sort of spitballing, that's one thing. But if Doogie comes in and says, I have it on good authority that the Mets reached out, then that will count for you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
My second prediction.
Write that down.
The Gophers will beat Wisconsin and take the axe this weekend, boys.
Boy, I've got that in my notes too.
Well, you're gonna have to add to it. That's the rule.
Do I have to
Gophers
add
will
to
beat.
it if it's,
Well, we both think it's gonna happen.
do I have to add to it if it's in a different write that down franchise?
No.
No.
If you want to move it to the Purple Daily franchise,
I'm
you
very
can.
Dick Wolf like now. I got different franchises. I got FBI, Law and Order, SVU, Organized Crime.
I'm experiencing
Crossover
my first
episode,
ever,
Phil. It's a crossover episode, baby.
my first ever Gopher tailgate this weekend. I'm doing a little tailgate. I've never
good
done a
boy.
Gopher tailgate. So I
Go
will be
see
doing
Dawn.
that for this morning.
And
yeah,
Go
maybe. I don't
to
know
the
what-
Babu
Babu.
Zolgad tailgate.
I don't know what lot we're at. I know he said it opens at 8, and he's getting out there around 9.
That's
But I'm
when-
going to go down there and
that's
do a
when
little
they're getting there.
tailgating.
What time is this? Is it a 2:30 game?
Hold on a
2:30
second.
game.
Okay.
I wonder if this is the same one because they're going to get there at 9 as well.
Oh,
I think a lot of people are
And it's
probably
the
going to get to the tailgate lot at 9, but
LLS donation drive that they do. Great
Okay.
cause too. But I
Sure.
wonder if you're going to be at the same one. Hey, if you are,
yeah.
say hi. I'll be in the warmth of the press box. So like,
Oh, sure.
if you see Dawn and stuff,
So a
Dex,
selfie with Dawn. Send
say,
one.
no. You
say
don't take a
hi to
selfie
my
with her.
wife if you
Just
see
say
her
hi to her.
partying before the Gophers
Yeah.
game.
If you see her doing fireball shots and stuff, just say hi for me.
Okay.
Just say,
We'll
hey,
send you a
Judd says
selfie.
hi. Actually says, Judd says, hey.
That's great. All right. I think we're back to a guest listener predictor, Jason, here. His final prediction via satellite.
All right. Now for my final prediction, Mackey, Declan, I know you guys are wrestling fans, so write this down. Hangman Page's AEW World Title reign will end up being shorter than the champions that came before him. In other words, it'll be shorter than Jericho, Moxley, and Kenny Omega's title reign. Thanks for keeping us entertained, guys, throughout all these crazy times. I look forward to seeing more content from you guys in the future. Take care.
Boom. Awesome. Great stuff, Jason.
Really
I looked this up.
professional.
So there's been 3 AEW champions. Now, the Hangman Page is the 4th one, and I think Jericho has the shortest reign at like 182 days. So he just needs to outlast Jericho for this to be incorrect or keep it under the Jericho length for it to be correct.
I got my Cowboy Bleep T-shirt. I got a notification. It should be in the mail and should be here by next week. I can't wait.
Love it.
I'm all in on Adam Page, man.
All right, Judd, your third and final prediction here.
Okay. I see the end being near. This will be Zach Parisi's final NHL season. This will be the 2021-22 campaign will be the final season for Zach Parisi.
Are you watching Islanders games? Is it just not? It's not happening.
Let's just say I dabble. I can't give you too much.
You hate watch
my
those
God.
guys. You watch Dallas games.
Let's
Where's
just say I
Koivu?
dabble.
Where's Koivu playing this year?
He's not.
He's not. He's
working
he
for
works
the
for
Wild.
the Wild. He was.
He was
he
at
re-
a game
he
a couple nights
retired?
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, man. He retired 8 games into last year with Columbus. Was kind of a
he tried
deal.
playing and
I don't
he's like, I
remember
can't play anymore. And I'm like, no kidding, Miko.
So the
We don't
Wild
know
had
what
these
he
dudes who
does.
were just like on the brink of retiring if they weren't making $6-8 million a year. All right, that's good.
That's
how many
correct for Zach.
players have like the Wild held on past their expiration date because they signed them to too long of contracts?
Yeah. The Isles are off to a poor start too. They were a good Stanley Cup favorite. They're 5-8. I think they've.
Shocking.
I think they're finally going to
Dallas
play their first home game after being on the road for the first 14 games of the season, right?
They played it Saturday against the Flames and lost.
Oh, did they? That's right. Okay.
Mhm.
That's
They
right.
opened the rink, and I'm really surprised the Isles and Stars have had some struggles. I mean, with 2 leaders like that, I wouldn't expect that.
Such great leadership.
Our guy Puck Daddy, Greg Wyshynski, did a piece on ESPN. There's, I think, 15 bars inside this new arena at the Islanders. We have to go, Judd.
Yes,
Whenever you
there
feel
are.
safe to like be back in public and around other folk, I want to go. We can go.
15 bars.
15 bars, and he ranked
will
all of
die. If he
Yeah.
dies, he dies.
All right, Declan, your third and final prediction.
All right, my final one here. I don't know if you guys have seen this. You probably have. Have you seen the photo of? It's an old photo. It's Kevin Garnett and Randy Moss in the jersey swap.
Oh yeah, SI, right?
Okay. So there is speculation that because the Wolves put out a similar photo of Justin Jefferson, like animated in a Anthony Edwards one.
Yep.
So I'm going to say, write this down. Anthony Edwards and Justin Jefferson will recreate the Randy Moss and Kevin Garnett photo.
Okay.
That's awesome.
By what?
Yeah.
Because they're going to both play for like 10 more years.
Yeah, for the next, I want this on the
2045.
board for 6 years. Yeah. They'll do it by the end of 2022.
Okay.
Right. Is that fine? Like, just
Yep.
give me a whole year to do it?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
I like it.
Write this down.
All right, write this down. I'm going to go. I want something off the board here tonight. I don't know. I don't think this is a home run, but neither the Wolves nor the Heat will score 100 points in this game tonight. I think this is going to be a grinder, boys. This is going to be defense, Butler, Beverly, Cat grinding, free throws. This is going to be like off the record, it's going to be like a 96 to 89 kind of a game.
Shoving match?
There might be some physical altercations, definitely some trash talk. I think Beverly's probably going to stand up for Cat at some point. This is all off the record. And maybe get into Jimmy
Write
Butler.
it down, Declan.
Let's
is
save this
all-
clip if these things happen.
This is all on the record.
But neither the Wolves nor the Heat will score 100 points in this game tonight.
Write this down.
And there they are. Those are your write that down predictions this Thanksgiving week. Thanks to Jason for jumping on as the guest listener predictor, and thanks for the loyal listenership, Jason. We appreciate it. And we'll see if Declan can hang on for his first ever batting title. The pressure in the next 5 weeks.
It is. I feel like I am choking up a little bit, and I'm just trying to slap some singles. Okay,
5 weeks is a long time, too.
I know.
Lot can
Like 5
happen.
weeks is a
I
lot
know.
to hold on to this
I'm not.
title.
I don't want to pull a Jonathan Harrison and just start predicting bowl games in December. But if I
No, we
have
wouldn't
to,
let you.
I will pull it out. I will.
No, we won't let you now. That was the
Okay.
dumbest
That was
thing
genius.
we've ever done.
That was
Jonathan
genius.
was like 120 points back in the race. He goes, "Can I predict every bowl game?" And we're like, "Okay, that's weird, but just whatever. Go ahead." And he hit.
worked.
I think he hit on like 55 or 60% of them straight up.
we
which,
shouldn't have allowed it.
Which put him, at the
But
top.
what
of
were
the
we
list.
thinking? Like
We
it's not
weren't. We
that-
thought he was too bare. We didn't do the math on it.
Yeah, especially you,
Oh God.
because you're the
Why
math
are you
guy.
blaming him?
Because Phil's the math guy.
Your
I don't
name's
know
on the
math.
show.
I don't know, but I'm not the math guy. I'm the words guy.
But you're the
I'm not
common
the
sense
math
guy.
guy.
That's a common sense thing.
Yeah,
I'm not-
sports dad. Sports dad. You're
Yeah.
like a generation older than us.
No,
Okay,
I
you should
still-
see these things coming.
Hold on a second. As I tell Dawn,
I'm still pretty young.
The key to life is this, Declan. Surround yourself with people that you assume smarter than you.
Well,
Like you
I
never
cannot
want to be the
assume.
smart. I assume that
Yeah.
like when it comes to math, Mackey beats me out. Okay, that's awesome. He's smarter than me. I'm good with that. And yet he didn't warn me. See? Always surround yourself. I just work here, guy. I'm just like Kirk. I just work here.
Judd is
I
the
do what I'm
Kirk.
told.
He's the Kirk Cousins of
I'm not allowed
Minnesota
to call a
sports
timeout.
talkers.
I can't throw it to commercial break. Sorry.
Write this down.
All right, so no, I won't make bold predictions at scale like Jonathan did, but I will try to catch you guys in some of these
Bowling
categories. All right, we'll see you guys. We got a fun episode queued up tomorrow that a lot of you guys probably haven't heard from Mackey and Judd, but we'll be back Friday for sure with the regularly scheduled Feedback Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Peace.